We're back with World Cup football again, and we're going to be discussing the round of 32 matchup between Mexico and England. With me to do that is Mustafa Segodis here. I'm Afolabi. Welcome to the show.
All right, so this Mexico-England match is going to be a very tough one. Mexico's at home, very good defense, very good transition from low to mid block to counter attack. Their midfield is not that is not they're not really a possession based team. England is a possession based team, but the problem with England is that they're possession based, but they're not creative at all. So what you're going to see in this game, I think, is a low scoring game because England will have possession. They'll have a very good rest defense. England has a good rest defense. They don't play a high line. They make sure people are in positions. They make sure they don't make mistakes. Mexico, like I said, low go out to their wings. Where's El Negro? That black guy, Julian Quinones, the
Yeah,
black
Julian
African.
Quinones, number 10, is there right
That
there.
black guy is dangerous. That black guy is dangerous. Are you sure he's not from Nigeria?
Yeah,
All
it's dangerous.
right. Just joking. So it's going to be a tough game. So they're going to go for that. But the thing that we know is that England is going to possess this ball. And England has shown they're a boring team. They haven't played well, but they've shown throughout this tournament that they don't give up a lot of goals. How many goals have they given up? I feel like not many.
I think just one or two, yeah.
Yeah. But here's the difference, and I say it. King Kane is the difference.
That's
You wait long enough, King Kane will find the net one way or another. So I'm predicting that this game is going to be tight. England's going to be careful because they're going to be tested by Mexico's vertical game, and Mexico is at home. That's the key thing. That being at home is the 12th man. It's going to be a difficult match for England, but I'm going to say that this game is going to go down to Kane with a winner in the 90th minute. I could be wrong. Mexico could win, or maybe 2-1 or something, but I'm going to say that what's going to happen is that one way or another, England is going to find a way. Also, what's his name is going to step up. They don't have him here on the list, but Bellingham is there. Bellingham is getting more and more dangerous. Bellingham doesn't finish, but Bellingham makes runs into the box, which causes problems. And he may make a shot, and it will rebound, and Kane will be there. Something like that's going to happen. What do you think, Afolabi?
I agree with you, Mustafa. And one guy that has not really shown up here is Bukayo Saka. I think he will really come alive in this game. And
They need him alive, yeah.
yes, and I think the team has been trying in so many ways to bring in Kane into the game. They have been crossing the ball a lot. I think I want to see a lot of vertical passes. England are not very good at breaking the lines with passes from the midfield. They've just been crossing the ball into the box. I think they should try more vertical passes. But like Mustafa said, they have a rock solid defense that counts for a lot in the World Cup, and they might defend. And in the 90th minute, they just get a brilliancy from Harry Kane. But the Mexican team too are no slouches. They've
Oh,
done
no.
very well. And if you consider the fact that they're at home and the fact that the altitude, if it goes into extra time, the altitude might be a factor, really. But I think England will win it in extra.
Afolabi, you're forgetting about the 13th man,
Yes.
Mexico, cocaine. I take the thing off. Afolabi. Nice
All
one.
right.
What are you going to go to? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I heard that England will be taking Viagra to increase their
And also, Saka is Nigerian, so he has juju. Saka has juju. Saka has juju. Yeah.
So
Okay,
no,
somebody talk. I'm going to go on mute because somebody's calling me. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
Go ahead, Seguri.
No, all right. I see a very, very interesting game between the two teams. Mexico is at home. They've got the crowd behind them. They've got the altitude as well. Because now the key here is going to be, like, I think this game is going to be won on the second half. If England can get their chances on the second half, because in the first half I see a very, very cagey, and it's very like they're not the team that goes out and just blows another team away, especially when they see that a team has a little bit of qualities. They're more conservative. They want to relax and then win the game safely. They're not risk takers. But again, I think Kane is going to play a very big role in this game because they need him on his high shooting boot, because England lacks so much of creativity in the midfield because they don't break the lines. They just rely on getting the ball into crosses or maybe getting their wingers to dribble and cut in, then shoot. They don't have that much creativity. But when you look at Mexico as well, I think they do have a fear of England as well. They think England is a better team than them. So they're going to be conservative as well. But Mexico is a team that can play, and then they do have finishers up top. It's about England taking their chances
I thought I'm going
when
to
it
go out and come
comes,
back. My camera's
because they're a
facing the
better
wrong
team as
way.
well.
Okay. No,
Okay.
I got it. Don't worry. I fixed it. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So
Go ahead.
yeah. Okay.
So, Segodi, what were you saying? What was your last thought, Segodi? Yeah.
No, my last thought was I think England needs to be able to find a way to be creative to break up Mexico, because Mexico has also a very rest defense as well. They have a very good rest defense, and they they do have players that can take their chances.
Yeah.
They don't need to play conservative
Yeah.
England, because England is very pragmatic sometimes. They don't want to risk uh, uh, being scored, so they play very safe. They don't want to go like pound for pound. Sometimes they get to like maybe relax, try to get into the game. So I think England need to bring all their best to make sure
But
that
I
they
think, but
they
you know
beat
what? Let me tell you
Mexico.
too. I think the difference is Bellingham. Bellingham gets aggressive as the game goes on. You know what I'm saying? Afolabi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Madueke has been aggressive, but I don't know about Saka. Madueke is aggressive, but he doesn't have the skill. He can't cross, but at least he tries to break down the defenses. You see what I'm saying, Afolabi? But I
Yeah.
know what you're saying, Sigodi. You want England to change the shape of their attack, but they don't want to do that because they don't want to open themselves up to the counter attack. What do you think, Afolabi? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. England is playing safety first, but as you progress in the tournament, you have to become more brave. You have
Yeah.
to, try and play
No
more
Copano,
attacking.
Foden.
Yeah.
No Copano.
In that midfield, most of their players are workman-like. There's no
Yeah.
player there that is off the cuff. There's no line-breaking passer of the ball
No.
in that midfield. So they're usually very conservative. In fact, Kane has to drop most of the time to receive the ball, then run into space. In fact, they're fortunate to have such a very good marksman in Kane. If had it been that they didn't have someone like Kane, I think they would have been out of this tournament, really.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. So last thoughts, Segodi, before we move on to the next game. Yeah. But no, one more thing. I follow me.
No,
This guy's gonna
I
have to.
think Mexico as well needs to
Quickly
be.
though, I follow me. Sorry,
They
Segodi.
need to bring the game to England. They
For
don't have
Mexico.
to play with fear against England, because I see that lots of
No, Mexico's not gonna play at fear. They're playing at home, man. Those
No,
guys are
they're in
ready.
front of their home crowd, though.
That home field advantage may tip these guys to the semifinals. You understand what I'm saying?
It could. You're absolutely right.
Tip them to the semifinals, so they don't have to worry about confidence. But what I was going to say, I follow me. Bellingham is going to have to, even though he's not a creative player, he's going to have to make a lot of runs up. Bellingham's going to have to make a lot of runs up the middle.
Yeah.
Attack. He's going to have to
Yeah.
attack the box.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the next game. So the next matchup is
Brazil
between
and Norway.